Blinsky's motivation sequence activated.
Triple C Quadropex, the ultimate watcher, the Titan. I just wish to go home and hold my daughter.
So long as a single parasitic Gondian remains, Baldur's Gate is under threat. Toss your values in the bin if you want, but don't throw out the Iron Hands with them.
If you doubt my conclusions, out with it.
There's a reference to these murders. A certain flair. It's as if they were done in worship.
And I will peel it from your skull, should you interfere again.
A man cannot stroll through the fair without being assaulted by a crocodile.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Baal. Together, we shall transcend. A challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, challenger. Another witness to my sacrifice. How fortunate.
More's cut.
Savor your final breath.
have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back. I was heading that way after we last spoke, when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see what was going on. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candle Hallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you... How did you... Perhaps it's best I don't ask. Do what you have to do. And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of your...
Sicarius, and a location. We should find this Candle Hallow place.
You just said.
I'm doing you a favor.
Locked door has red text on it reading, "All are awaited, all are embraced. None shall escape."
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone. A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the dread Lord's trial.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This is the court of the dread Lord's tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal. But you are no mere aspirant. I did not expect to see you again. So it is true. You have returned.
Saravok Anchev, a relic of your cursed line, a Baal spawn who failed to become chosen.
I have heard it said You lost your memories. Let me revive them. In times past, I was Baal's Deathbringer, his acolyte. And you, his favorite child. You worshipped him the way that he would wish. Your bloodlust innate, your thirst for butchery, unslakable. But you were foolish enough to think yourself untouchable. You didn't see Orin rising through the ranks. You were blinded by her artistry, her devotion. You believed she worshipped you as much as all the others. Your fall was as spectacular as your birth. The purest Baal spawn there ever was. Ruined by his own hubris. But now, you have returned. Tell me, are you here to have your vengeance on my granddaughter? She is the child of my child, and your bloodkin. But she only seeks the Baalian favor you were born to inherit. She may have usurped you once, but all her rites and rituals will never match her to your natural gift. Baal is about to name a new chosen. All is between you and my granddaughter Orin now. And Orin has much to learn. Our Lord does not care for beauty. Baal cares only for death. Death in numbers. Death in droves. It is a lesson Orin will only learn in death. I wonder if you will be the one to teach her. She wronged me. In killing her, you honor our father with a eulogy of blood. I have heard of the duel Orin proposed to you. She seeks to sacrifice you in our father's temple. She dreams that your corpse will be her masterpiece. But she forgets, before your incident, you were the true master. You were murder, pure murder. No excesses, no pretensions. I believe you will be the one to slay Orin. But you will need my help. I see you have not embraced your birthright yet. Perhaps with my stewardship, Father will bless you yet. Before you may return to our father's fold, I must first ensure that you remain as pure and worthy of his blessings as you once were. Come, child of murder, let me lead you in Baal's worship. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the achievements this child has accomplished in thy unholy name.
His will be done.
Can it be Berlin herself, reduced to a specter? You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
Reverence.
Zeal.
Long may he reign!
You bear his blood well, child. Your offering pleases Father. You are ripe for rebirth in his unholy name. We have a sacrifice prepared for you, child of murder. Let us celebrate your becoming. Come, child of Baal. Offer thanks unto your father for your birth, and in so doing, be reborn anew. Slaughter this celestial being. Spill its blood into the void, and through eradication of its goodness, be exalted. Spare no violence for the Dreadlord's grace, and savor every moment of the creature's slaughter.
Someone will stop you, Ballast. When they do, I hope it hurts.
Behold, Father Baal, your lost child, bathed anew. Arise, unholy assassin.
His most unholy will be done.
Take this amulet, child, and return it to your father's chamber. You are the true inheritor of his will, and he would smile to see you wear it. Cleanse the temple of Aurin's girlish shrines, and bring your primal slaughter back to Baal. There is nothing more I can teach you, but if you bring about her death, return to me. We shall revel in the divine memory together, as family.
Unholy assassin. Does have a certain ring to it.
Today we witnessed near perfection, Baalspawn. Your blood was foul before, but now you are twice tarnished. The unholiest assassin. Father shall be proud indeed. Go to him and present your sister as an offering. There isn't a moment to lose. Do not mistake my blessing. If it is your death that becomes the offering, I would worship that tragedy. Father loves no sport more than the spillages of fratricide. Every Baal spawn other than he who would be chosen is born to die, and every death a prayer. Go now, and do what I could not. Go to the heart of the slaughter, and be the last to live. The temple is beneath the city, where all blood spilled is drained. Cleanse the temple of Arin's girlish shrines, and bring your primal slaughter back to Baal. There is nothing more I can teach you, but if you bring about her death, return to me. We shall revel in the divine memory together, as family.
A fresh, unholy assassin, and one of Baal's own blood. You are to be commended, though I expected nothing less from a child of murder. We are his justices. We preside over his most profane tribunal, forevermore. I am Ilisera the Quick, child of Baal, slayer of his idle children, cut down before my time. Unholy assassin, your birth was a miracle. Baal conceived you from a place beyond mortality. Your birth, your creation, Father tended to you with love. He made you perfection. I am most interested to see what will become of you, child of murder.
Hail, unholy assassin. You have fulfilled a fraction of your bloodstock promise. You are learning it takes more than birth blood alone to become a consecrated killer. It takes belief. It was known to those who walked this path before you. Common killers, children of murder and would-be gods, and now it is known to you. I tricked the first, devoured the second, all in pursuit of the third, godhood. I am Amalesan, the Black-Hearted. I stood as Baal's high priestess, his eternal succor, until I sought to usurp him. Such a question Saravok must ask me thrice a year. He deludes himself with suspicions of living spawn from my womb. There are none. For devotees of death, you of his line are so basely fascinated with propagating new life. It ever seemed to me an impurity in the doctrine. It was my triumph to die among the stars, in the astral plane. It was a fine death. Perhaps the best. Tell me, Baalspawn, how do you wish to die? I spent my life preparing for myself a death that none could look away from. The very gods, all of them, were forced to watch my fall at the Manor Forge. Every time you kill, every time a life gives up in disgrace before your eyes, you must imagine how you will die better.
Spawn, you speak to another of your fallen family. It is heartening to see a child once again brimming with promise. All us wretched spectres, Baal's failures, are watching your rise with great anticipation. In life, I was a Barzigal, kin killer of the Five. In death, I serve our father still, until the world grows silent. I offer you instruments which will aid in enacting your foul whims. The Five, my order of father's spawn, were among the first to carve the philosophy that Saravok's death began. We led our worship by killing the weakest of our own line, writing kinslaying into the canon. We hunted down his insipid fledglings in droves until we were all that was left. All but Saravok's own murderer, who murdered me in turn. I am no half-blooded Drake. Alive, I was a dragon of pure cerulean chrome. But oft the need arose to disguise myself thus. Yes, Father Baal mated with a true dragon. Pray one day you have the honor of doing the same.